Hey, I hope everybody's doing great tonight. Got about 20 minutes until Project Runway, and I'm pretty psyched about it. I didn't really look at any of the previews this week to see what tonight's about, but I know somebody will be going home, Auf Wiedersehen, so I'm pretty stoked for that. I had a grand plan today to make cupcakes, and that didn't work out so well. Yeah. I'm not a bake from scratch kind of girl. I'm a buy the box and maybe mix it up and hopefully it turns out alright. I don't like to bake, and I'm sorry, I think I'm allergic to my laundry detergent. Anyway, I went to make my cupcakes today, and I picked up the box, and I knew I had all the ingredients to make my cupcakes. And I even got out my cupcake pan and my little paper cupcake cups, and I had that all ready to go. I flipped the box over to read the instructions, and I noticed that it said that I needed to beat on low for 3 minutes and then beat on high for 2 minutes, so a combination of 5 minutes. Well, I don't have a hand mixer or a mixer anymore. And that was one of the things in the divorce I kind of walked away from, just like him. And I wish somebody would beat him. No. I jest. Not really. Anyway, I don't know. So the cupcakes didn't happen, and unless I get into the mood to get into a whipping frenzy, I don't think it's going to happen. And despite the fact, though, that I had to go to Walgreens tonight, and I went with my fiance just to pick up some stuff, and while we were there they had a hand mixer. I think it was like $10, so he said just get it. So I do have a hand mixer now, so maybe tomorrow I'll have cupcakes, because I love cupcakes. And if you guys can't tell, I'm a foodie. I love some good food, and I love my sweets. So anyway, yeah, so that was about it. Besides wrestling with my computer, I did a teardown and uploaded, reloaded the webcam software today, and I'm still having issues with the color. And it used to do it in somewhat of a decent manner, but now I look like Casper the Ghost, and I cannot get it. If I try to adjust it, it's really super grainy. So I don't know. I'll figure it out at some point, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. Let's see what else. Like I said, I want to keep this short and sweet. We're looking for vacation ideas. We have ideas, but I need input from anybody, really, and positive input. No negative Nancy's in my comments, please. But I am looking to go on vacation. Let's see. Between Thanksgiving and Christmas. So, excuse me, we'd be looking to leave like a day or two after Thanksgiving, and then we'd come back sometime maybe mid-December. And so we're looking at Hawaii, and we do Hawaii a lot. And in case you haven't known, we travel a lot. And let's see, last time I was in Waikiki was March of this year, and that was okay, but I don't think I want to do Waikiki this time, just because I'm not as mobile I'm having mobility issues with having to walk distances and that kind of stuff. And just even in March, before I went into the hospital, I was having some mobility issues, and going to Hanama Bay and walking all the way up to get to the theater that you have to go through in order to get into the park itself. I had to take rests. It's ridiculous, and I'm too young to have to take rests. Yeah, so Waikiki is pretty much out, because you have to be able to walk when you're there. And though I have to say, this year when we went, we stayed at the Wyland Waikiki, which is on Royal Hawaiian Avenue, and they were boasting before we went out there that it was like within walking distance to the beach. Well, if you want to walk 4 miles, or not 4 miles, but 4 blocks, that's the ticket. And I think that, I think we jumped on maybe a trolley or two, probably like a Hilo Hattie's trolley, and just kind of jumped on and jumped off where we needed to go. And what else? The year before that, we stayed at the Hyatt Regency, which is on Kalakaua Avenue, I think, if I'm saying it right. I don't know. I know it was either Kohio or... No, that's where it was. It was Kalakaua Avenue. And it was a good location. We were right there at the beach, and that is a beautiful hotel. And the wine room was gorgeous too, because it's all of his artwork and sculptures inside, and that was gorgeous. But let's see. So we're tossing around Waikiki. We might go to Big Island. I haven't been there. And the other places we're thinking about is Fiji, which is where his family's from. He's not an islander. He's East Indian, which there are a lot of East Indians living in Fiji. And let's see, where else? New Zealand, Spain. I really don't want to go to Spain. I live in California. I can get Spanish food anytime I want. And honestly, if we're going to go for the food. I can't think of any cultural thing we would want to go see there that we can't already see here. We live in an area where it's a very heavy Portuguese community as well. So, I don't know. I don't think that that's something I really want to do. And he tossed out New Zealand. I don't want to be stuck in an airplane to go halfway across the world. And I don't sleep on an airplane. And again, with my mobility issues, we always try to get the exit row at the emergency door. And I'm not the person you want sitting in that seat right now, because I would not be able to help anyone. But I always like it because we always get more leg room. And we're not very tall, but I have to stretch my legs. Anyway, all right. Well, I'm gonna see if this loads, and hopefully I'm gonna get to a point where I don't have to say that anymore. I can just say, all right, I'll see you later. But, well, that wasn't too bad. I have 6 minutes to Project Runway, and I know it won't load in 6 minutes, but it'll give me something else to do while I'm watching. All right, good night, everybody. Have a good night.